Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Shadow War, where last time these fuckers fought a big snake. Now, hey everybody, I fucked up. During last session, there was a little bit of lore shit and some shit that was found. There's one thing I need to retcon to make it make sense, and that is, I never saying that I had said Aster had found a sword in a sheath and an empty sheath. I would like to retcon that to make things make sense of just being the sword in the sheath, not an extra sheath. I would just like to clear that up. I'm sorry, everybody. I make mistakes, and I would like to admit those mistakes.
You're good.
But yeah.
So to clarify from here, it is I have the duplicate in its sheath.
Yes, you do.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, after emerging from this, where would you guys like to go next?
Probably head back to Pine's Rest, right?
Yeah, I think resting up would probably be smart.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
We smell terrible. Like dead bodies and crypt air.
You lot look tired and famished. Is there anything else I can get you?
Food that doesn't slither. Some refreshments, maybe some ale.
Ale.
Something for the kid.
Of course.
Yeah, I need a drink before I get home.
Is gonna wait by the door for Charon just to see what he's doing.
Charon was just following them until they got there, and then kind of like sees them go in, nods, and wave, and then start walking off towards the market.
This doesn't follow him, I think.
Excuse me. I would just like to thank you on behalf of a lot of the townsfolk for what you've done for us and getting rid of that dreadful count. Here, take this vintage bottle of wine.
Lewis is about to start saying, like, oh, well, I mean, I didn't really do much, and then just kind of, like, look at it and it's like, you know what, I'll take this. Sure, yeah.
If you ever need a place to sleep, you can stay here for free.
Huh?
Much
Cool.
appreciated.
Thank you.
Of course.
Jet just nonchalantly slides a glass over to Lewis, empty glass.
Best part of the hero business, gotta say.
Lewis is, going to immediately have some.
Yeah, I mean, Jed was tossing over a glass for him to get some.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm giving Jed some, definitely. And anyone else who wants any.
Thank you. These two come over and place down a platter for all of you of various meats and roasted vegetables and stuff in the center of the table. It is immense. On the house, everyone. The orc chef lady kind of looks at you, Jed, and sizes you up, kind of winks, and walks back to the kitchen.
Getting all the attractions, huh?
Most of them assume I've taken an oath or something. You know, try and weasel me out of it.
Well, have you?
What, taken an oath or weaseled out of it?
Yes.
Let's just say... my bindings are a little different than your average knight.
Of course. Can't assume the standard with adventurers.
Pretty much.
So, you were actually greeted by a little man. You're back! How'd it go? Did you see anything weird?
Oh yeah, there was this giant bone serpent that we, took care of.
That's terrible. God, how just not like that?
It was terrible.
What you gonna do now that the count's dead and that place is clear, I guess?
What do you say, Charon? What do we do from here? We should probably report this to the king and queen at once. Right? Right, that's what we should do, right?
I mean, at the moment, we should probably relax. We can
Well,
always head out
yes.
tomorrow.
We should also go find all those people who were trapped down there. Make sure they're okay.
That's one of the things I was going to do.
How have things been going in Pine's Rest?
Good,
Do you
actually.
manage to put out all the fires I see? Well, most of them at least.
Yeah, it was really fun. Gabo got the help. Gabo got the carry buckets around.
I bet you gotta stop out some fires, huh?
Yeah.
Way to go, Gabo. That's the spirit.
They had me climb into a collapsed house to rescue a cat. It was very cute. Let me pet it.
I'm very proud of you, Gabo.
You see Gabo just kind of smile, like do a little bit of hop, and just run back over to his stall.
Yeah, I understand it that my friends have purchased this scabbard off of you, correct?
Oh yeah, I found that in the ruin.
Like, okay, Gabo, you're gonna have to help me out here with something.
Come
You
on,
try to use your memory and see if you can. I'm going to point in the direction of the ruins that we were just in, and I want you to do the same except for where you found this scabbard. Just double checking something here.
Okay, is he
Points in the
pointing
same
in the
direction.
same direction?
Yes, he is.
Understood.
I really found in there though. Nothing else was interesting. I could probably write a letter to my cousin Habo.
Oh my god.
Habo?
Yeah, Habo. And then I have my friend in Arodia, Kobo.
Gabo, Habo, and Cabo.
Kobo. He's a kobold.
Got you. Well, are they scavengers like yourself?
Yeah, they scavenge a lot of things. Sometimes officials even hire us to go check places and see if we find anything fun. I haven't done that in a long time though, because the Count didn't like Gabo very much.
Well, do you know if any of your friends and family have been in Pine's Rest?
No, there's not very many of us around here, unfortunately. Not since the Great Purge 25 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that, Gabo.
It's alright.
Is Gabo alright?
Gabo seems to
Who
look
tried to
very
purge
sad.
Gabo?
Gabo looks very sad.
Yeah, why don't you show us what you have for sale, and we can buy something from you.
Oh, yes. Of course. Let me see. I have this shiny piece of glass.
Shiny piece of glass!
When you look through it, everything on the other side looks all rainbowy.
Ooh.
See here, look.
Let me see.
The effect you get is basically like that of a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, I look at Charon.
You see a very colorful and fragmented and kind of psychedelic looking Charon.
How much? How much is this going for?
Be a stag.
I only have crowns on me.
I have change. I've been selling a lot of things for stags, and tell Aster that. Make sure Aster knows that I raised my prices, like she said. Oh, how is Aster? Is Aster doing okay?
Last time I checked, which was about 20 minutes ago, and you know how it is, anything can happen in 20 minutes around here. But we're all doing good. Everybody who went to that scary crypt came out okay.
I'm glad. Aster is Gabo's good friend, and I want to make sure my friends are okay and taken care of. Anyway, I've been thinking of starting another business.
Passing over the crown while Gabo.
Basically, I'm thinking of starting a salvaging business where, if you know of any like strange places in here in Mezia, you can have me go and search them for things, or maybe if you go through a place and think that you missed something, you can send me to go take a look and see if you have anything behind.
Is this by any chance a business that you're starting up with your many cousins?
Yeah, there's at least one of us in every region, so we all figured like, hey, we have all this access, we might as well help people out find things.
Well, I'm not going to send you to go crawling through a collapsed ruin. That doesn't sound very safe.
Probably fine. If it's collapsed, everything inside's probably dead, and I'm very tiny. I am very small.
Charon, do we send this guy to go back into the crypt that we just came out of?
I mean,
There has to be things that we left down there. If
oh,
not
no,
things that belong to the crypt, things that belong to those people who were taken prisoner down there.
he taps the side of his head. Nope. That's all gone.
Really?
I was keeping an eye on the entire time.
Not even anything that people might have dropped on the way out?
If it had a soul, it wasn't there. If it
I'm
had
not-
an absence of a soul, also not there.
Oh,
Absence being
okay.
like, what we fought before.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, personal valuables.
Because there might be some things left. I mean, we didn't take everything.
Things that were,
everything.
and all those people who were being held down there, things that might have been taken off of them by the cultists as well.
Were people being held prisoner in there?
Yes.
Are they okay?
They were the people who had gone missing prior.
You found them!
Yes. did you-
Yay!
Okay would not be a term that I would use. We were just going to go check up on their condition, as a matter of fact.
That's good. That's kind of you. That's really kind of you.
Anyways, there was that one fellow who was in very critical condition. You remember him? He was on the torture rack.
What did he look like?
Probably very wounded.
Hey, Leosthane, halfway through saying that, so there's like a stand of trees like behind where Gabo is, and you see this man
Fucking
peer out from
cryptid.
behind. You see him peer out from behind a tree and put a finger over his lips, then drift back behind the tree.
Hey, Gabo, have you ever considered maybe, just to change it up, just having your stall facing the woods for a while?
Why would I do that?
Just to change things up, keep things fresh?
I mean, if
You think I get more business that way?
Maybe you'd get one more customer that way.
I feel like that would, like, be counterintuitive. Like, facing the street's always the better.
Charon, I saw that guy who was on the rack out in the woods.
You're crazy.
You see Gabo like pick up his little stool, do, set it down on this side, sit on it.
I'm not crazy, Charon. I saw him. He was right out there behind that tree. Look, I'm gonna go look for him. Okay?
Carl, like, before he,
I'll
like,
show you that no, I'm not touched in the head.
patted him on his back, just like, is there, you little head trauma having child.
Sir? You're not mentally projecting out of the woods, are you?
Gabo sits there enjoying the head pats. Gabo is a very happy goblin.
I feel like the head trauma might have got him. How much would it cost to send you to check out those secrets?
Oh no, you think it's a fair price. We'll figure it out.
Alright, I just checked the woods and there's nobody there. Although I'm not gonna freak out about it too much, I just learned about mental projection. He could have just been mentally projecting or whatever you called it.
25 to 50 crowns.
50 crowns?
25 to 50 seems like a reasonable thing for a low danger area.
25 to 50 smackaroons.
And in case anything was missing, and
Deal. Yeah, I could go take a look for that.
50 crowns from my dwindling.
As you hand him the money, his eyes just fucking sparkle. He jumps up, hurriedly packs up his stall, digs into his bag, pulls out like a little miner's hat, and pulled out a little backpack out of this big sack. Gabo is off, and fucking speeds off.
See you, Gabo. Oh, we're staying at the Pines Rest.
Yeah, he is
If he doesn't
God.
come back, it's not on me.
He'll come back. It's perfectly safe. Low danger in that area.
I don't know, you saw how things were progressing. It was like they were advancing through time almost.
Good evening. What can I get for the heroes of the town?
Oh, shit, considering that this place is thankfully intact. What exactly are you offering for today?
Our finest sales and freshest meats.
Who's that one again? I don't believe I was here whenever you all were doing things.
No, I do not believe you were. I could use a bite to eat, to be honest, Charon, and if we're going to be talking here for a while, I wouldn't say no to a slice of roast beast.
It's fair to me.
Would you care for a table or to sit at the...
You sit wherever you want, Leosthane. I'm just going to...
Alright.
It kind of like comes over and just plops down next to this person and is eyeing them up and down. Just, how do the wounds look on them right now?
Not quite fully healed, but they're doing okay.
Nope, cannot. Nope.
It's you. Hello.
Yes, hello again.
Hi. Oh, thank you.
Get cure wounds did.
I wasn't sure if you'd come.
Some of the others are over at the other tavern. No, that won't even be considered a tavern since it also has lodging. The terminology
Well,
is
it's more of an
lost on me.
inn, really. It's just kind of like a...
Inns can have taverns contained within them.
Yes.
The terminology is lost on me.
Can we not talk about my editor? Oh, the old man brought me up the damn wall. Daft he is! Always overread somebody just goes and gives... No wonder he stays in business. Honestly. Anyway, what can I get for the mighty Leosthane?
I guess a plate of the roast.
Very well. And he goes over it, takes off. He takes a literal fucking short sword, uses it to carve into the beast on the fire, and gives you off a nice chunk of meat.
Do you have any flatbreads by chance?
Of course. There you go.
And I'll take just a water with that.
Of course.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be drinking you all out of your stocks.
Would I be a proper tavern keeper if I didn't have proper amount of stock?
Oh, from what I was understanding, things are quite tight around here in Pines Rest.
Not so much anymore. That you got rid of that bastard Count. Oh, I would have loved to see the look on his face when he was skewered.
Oh, that's easy.
Are you minor illusioning it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna minor illusion his head showing his face.
And I feel like I've lost my appetite.
That's nonsense. A warrior has to eat, you know. How about you, boy?
I'll be fine with whatever, hardtack or whatever, it'll be fine.
Hardtack? Alright. Can I get some more tea, please? Of course. Water good enough. We don't see many of your kind out here. I was being held. Oh, I see. Insensitive of me, I'm sorry. You're kind of dealt with enough. And he kind of goes back to keeping an eye on the fire and such. So, if you're here, are you willing to help me?
Depends really on if it's something we can do.
Well, you seem like you're alright in the fight.
Looks at Leosthane again.
Offering help isn't a matter of will. It's a matter of my purpose as a human being. Yes, I have that purpose driving through my very veins. We will help you, not because we are willing it, but because it shall be.
I mean, also we gotta figure out if it's like on the route and everything, like, because we do have a lot of things going on.
Many thanks, Sir Knight. You see, my people have been... Well, to say we've been hunted is an understatement. Many of the pirates at sea like to use my kind to shape the waters and give themselves additional speed, basically forcing us into slave labor. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a massive slave trade involving the Ganassi.
I was warned about this. I've made my way across the seas to this continent, as of recent, in fact.
And you probably heard of the Menagerie, then. A cabal of pirates that have been tormenting everyone at sea, practically. They're heavily involved in the slave trade, and they were the ones that attacked my village and killed my husband.
I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
If you would help my people, we have a small village that we've managed to establish. I don't know if it's still there, but...
I understand how it must feel. How, even though you can bring yourself freely to this tavern and enjoy the food and drink, that you still feel those bindings of your friends and family, the chains wrapped around your heart. Mark my words, for these words are the words of Carbonia, and their mighty undying wish, that all good hearts of this land shall be free.
Very kind of you, Sir Knight. I cannot thank you enough.
I will see it done. I will see this cabal, the menagerie of pirates. Well, I didn't quite run into any of them while I was journeying across the sea, but I'm sure now that I'm keeping my eye out for them, we may cross paths.
All right.
And may whatever god or deity that they pray to have mercy on them.
They don't deserve mercy. They deserve the guillotine.
They deserve much worse. They deserve to be torn apart and fed as chum to the sharks.
That's too good for them. Also, we don't want the sharks to get indigestion.
Oh, you're right. Poor things.
Anyway,
There's a fishing village on the northern border that my people have taken up refuge in.
Yes, absolutely. We will make our way there, I hope. If we can ensure that we don't get executed by the king.
We won't get executed.
Why would that king execute you?
You know, there is something we could do before we go up there, said Leosthane. Get
Yes?
witness testimonies, get witnesses willing to come with us.
That would be a good idea.
You know, like a very kind person sitting to our left, who is literally tortured by his account and his people.
that
Are you
would
talking
be.
about me?
We're about to be headed in the same direction, correct?
I suppose so. I'm Clarine, by the way.
Carl,
Leosthane.
This
no,
is
I can't introduce you. I don't have a way to do that.
introduce who?
The spirit. One of my many fathers.
You see her start moving her hands around, and a ball of water kind of forms between them, and she kind of looks at you through it. Oh, hello. Your friend is cool. Thank you for your help as well. She lets the water dissipate. I've been a seer for my people for a long while. There are many ways to see the unseen, so to say.
Very true.
If it would be helpful if I can assist you at all in repaying for what you've already done and what you're willing to do, I would more than gladly travel with you.
Yeah, being a witness for the Count's tyranny here, and, well, being somebody that was tortured by him, would be very useful in making sure that we don't lose our heads and that this place gets proper treatment and recompense.
I'll be here, in my drink. Come and get me when you're ready to leave, alright?
Will do.
Alright. We should be departing in the morning. Barring any other ridiculous things happen, of course.
Stands up and walks over to Leosthane. She, does a little curtsy. Thank you very much, Sir Knight.
Aye, by the wishes of Carbonia, it shall be.
Charon, as you were talking to Clarine and Leosthane, you'll notice, your attention isn't on him, of course, but every time you look back to him, a little bit of the roast has disappeared from his plate somehow.
I assume you cut it
Detail, of
with
course.
a fork and a knife. And you haven't finished that already? Kron's already finished the hardtack.
You need a drink with that?
I have a water skin.
Alright.
The drink. I mean, it's not, the worst. Said I've had much crazier foods. I mean, hardtack is easy to go down for me.
Alright, but we're here. We lived through that hell.
I
Shouldn't you be trying to enjoy things a little bit more?
am. I savored that for exactly 5 seconds more.
Do you not like meat?
No, I enjoy meat, but
If it's something you enjoy, why not have some?
because it's not something I need at the moment. I don't need meat at the moment.
Charon, if you only respond to the absolute minimum of your needs, that's going to stunt the growth of your heart.
I think that is very fully correct based on certain things, but at the same time, I will take what you're saying into consideration and attempt to eat more. I'm assuming sweets or something.
Oh, for the love of the nine, fucking brings you a plate of beef. Get some damn protein in your fucking scrawny body.
Scrawny, I tell you, good sir, I am very strong.
Right, and I'm a pretty princess.
Karan slams his
monsters.
elbow on the freaking counter.
Alright?
Eyes
Pulls-
you up, puts his elbow on the counter. Are we doing this?
Yes, I shall be your fair and impartial judge.
Okay.
We might want to move this candle to the side.
He pushes hard against you and takes you down about halfway.
Karan takes a deep breath. Come on, buddy.
Just for effect, I'm going to use Divine Sense.
All level here. You do struggle against him and bring it back up to about the midpoint.
Alright.
Alright, give me another one. You start pushing against him, and you take him down halfway now.
Well, here
My
you go.
divine sense is
All-
showing me. Rest assured, this is all real.
Oh, God, he's gonna bring me back.
You take him down to almost touching the table.
Oh my God, he rolled low too.
Yes, he did.
Holy shit. All right, Charon, one last time.
It's a struggle. Strain your arm, and you make that motherfucker kiss the table.
Well, I think that should prove it. Charon is a man of his word. He is quite deceptively strong. Although that doesn't prove anything about you not enjoying life, Charon.
I mean, I also enjoy on life.
You know, if the goal is to enjoy life, I happen to know a little place in the corner of town. If you catch my drift.
He has too many people in his head. It would get awkward.
Turns to the seat that's like empty to him and punches like towards it. Shut up. It is not my time to go meet the ladies of the night.
You know what they say about 3 being a crowd.
I have no idea what you're on about, but okay. Anyway, again, you did good by the town. If you ever need help,
Alright,
townsfolk
the
will probably
town
be
did
more-
good by the town. It
You ever
seems like
need
you were
help?
all raring and ready to go, even before we got here. We were accompanying those weapons, you know, the ones that we use in the Resistance. From the trek from the capital city all the way here.
My next question is, what the crown's going to do about it?
Good news, everybody! Charon had a brilliant idea to get Clarine, the lady we met down who was being held captive down in the crypts, to she's agreed to be a witness for us. So there's a good chance now that we're not going to get executed.
I sure fucking hope not.
Wait, there was a chance we were going to get executed? When? What?
What?
I mean, it happens more often than you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that part. What?
It happens more often than you may think. It's just part of being, you know?
Yeah, it's the only ones I was.
If you kill a duke, some people aren't gonna be happy. It's pretty basic
Yeah.
stuff.
Which
Even
is why
someone-
Jed's in a lot of trouble.
Hey, you shut the fuck up.
Even if we're in the right,
Yeah, I
there
was
may
gonna
be
say.
misunderstandings.
misunderstandings, or,
Well,
the corruption
couldn't we
may
just-
expand further than we had originally thought.
I don't think it's a safe thing to go pointing fingers in any one direction, but I would not be surprised if it did expand a lot further than just Dugan. Guy didn't seem exactly like a head honcho, and
No, it's nobody's guess that people weren't fond of him.
those letters you found in his office made mention of another figure, no?
I can pull those up for a
Someone
second here.
above
Multiple,
him.
if I'm not mistaken.
Someone above him, yeah, or multiple, indeed. I
They-
just,
Did mention the Menagerie had something to do with them. The Menagerie is the band of pirates who Clarine had told us about. Have been wreaking havoc along the coast.
Sounds cool. Can we go see the pirates?
I think, since it's...
Okay, that is in the exact opposite direction of the way the pilgrimage is going, kid. So I'm gonna have to say no on that one.
I'm down for killing pirates.
Could we at least make a...
Killing pirates sounds great, except for the fact that I've got predetermined... You know. I wasn't here to kill a duke, it just sort of happened. I'm gonna keep going on my way, thanks.
There's nothing wrong with that, Sir Vardock. As I understand it, you have urgent things. It was this whole pilgrimage and all.
Keeping the princess safe is my top priority, so, yeah. I'm gonna have to go wherever she goes. That includes you, kiddo. I can see your gears turning over there.
However, I must conject at one thing, that Aster, in learning to become a valiant knight, must be her own person. Start learning to make her own decisions.
I was gonna say, Sir Vardock, that it might be a good idea for my training if I, split off with these folks for a little bit, and then came up and met up with you and the princess in a little bit, and then I'll be better equipped, defend her.
Just to throw something out there, it might be a little sketchy if all of us go, except for the person who actually killed the Duke.
Yeah,
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if we're heading to the capital.
She says we're completely ignoring the fact that she was like determined to go on the pilgrimage just like 5 seconds ago by Jed.
Maybe then we could split up if you still. I mean, I don't know if that.
Look, if someone comes out of the woodworks and attacks the princess's caravan while I'm gone for 3 days in the capital, that fault still ends on my head. Whether or not the Duke and his validity as a, royal official come into question. So as much as I'd love to join you to the capital, I really don't think I should.
Alright, if you see us hanging on the news.
Can we get like a... can we get a letter of confession from you at least? So we have that?
That's far more reasonable, yeah. You can get a royal seal even, I'm sure.
Woohoo!
Look. Your heads won't be on the pikes. Pretty sure.
Yes, if our royal figures, the king and the queen, hear us out, and those doubts that mysterious guy, who I'm looking at my notes to remember the name of.
Okay, I'm seeing your point. Look, here.
I'm just worried is all.
No, I get your reasoning. It's a fine reason. Look, would it make you feel better if I were to, I don't know, go around town, find someone to take my place for a little bit, join you on the trek up to the capital? I feel like that would be more reasonable. Not to say that I trust some random schmuck to do my job, but it'll at least make me feel a little bit better than leaving the butler and the princess all on their own.
But who?
I feel like some middle ground needs to be met here.
I think
I
you have
don't
a good
think
idea.
me completely leaving's a great idea. I don't think us all going's a completely great idea either.
Finding somebody to take your place is a fine idea, Sir Viractik. How about Bundrami?
You know? I think I have a favor or two in stock. Sure. That's not a bad idea.
I was going to be stopping by, his shop on the way out. I was thinking about maybe leaving this mithril with him.
You definitely know what to do with that.
If you're so worried about the princess's safety, maybe you could put this mithril to good use. If we can't.
Looks at Aster and then back at Leosthane. Just like...
Alright, we'll see what he says.
Very small fist bump under the table.
We don't want to keep you from your responsibilities, Sir Viractik, but, well, surely...
No, I
But
see
you did
the
kill a
point.
noble.
Yes, I see the point. Look. Running from nobility is not the first time I've been into this foray. You can get it done, but I'd rather my deeds not come, crawling back to bite you. I can handle my own demons, but, I ain't gonna do that shit to you all. Wouldn't be the chivalrous thing to do, eh, Sir Leosthane?
You wouldn't be setting a good example for the young Aster here.
That's true. It would be a very bad example.
Don't act like you don't know any better.
I mean, I do know better. I mean, they're all saying it's bad. And I think their reasons are reasonable.
Fair enough,
I
kid.
think the child understands what she's talking about.
Fair enough, Maybe I've been too controlling.
Right.
Let's go to Bundrami's shop.
You hear the sounds of clanking metal coming from the shop.
Sounds like he's in.
Alright.
Opens the door.
Why
Why
is
are
this
you
not the
knocking
door?
on my window? That's...
It doesn't look like that. This looks
You
like
know
a
us,
door.
Bundrami, always confusing the doors with the windows
Oh.
and vice versa.
It would
Let's
really
get
help
your
if there was
door
some
ready.
indicator of it, You should try not putting doorknobs on your window. Mind if we come in?
Of course.
Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Pretty good. a bit of a nip in the air. Fall will be upon us soon.
I love the fall. It's so pretty.
It is quite pleasant.
Also, hello again, Mr. Banjami.
Hello, Aster. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Do you have a moment to discuss something?
A little bit of business, talk.
Business, you say? What kind of business?
Bodyguard business.
Indeed. After the debacle with the Count,
You know I'm a
My
blacksmith,
adventuring.
not a knight.
you know as well as I do that that's a big fucking lie.
I've seen you.
It's over in the corner at the anvil on a fucking pole.
Yeah, exactly. Just like eyeing him like.
Yep, I know. Your head turned towards it. You know it's there.
What am I protecting and why can't you do it?
Princess Still a Storm, and to make sure these guys aren't hung for the assassination of the Count.
Hanged.
Hanged, whatever.
You know as well as I that if you are found guilty of treason, you're more likely to be given the blood equal treatment.
Right, semantics. I'm still there to make sure that, the prime suspect
Right.
gives his testimony, doesn't run into the woods, doesn't look like some sort of weird Stormhaven assassination plan,
Right,
smooth
right.
it all over.
So,
If we get killed, you do realize that likely blame will be pinned on the resistance as well, and, the Capital Guards will be coming here next, so it's very important that Sir Vardak accompanies us.
I
Just make
see.
sure that the princess stays safe because they're continuing down further towards the scar on their pilgrimage, and I don't know, a big, strong, noble knight,
Yeah.
kind of like yourself, would probably
wait,
kick the butt of
Sir
any
Vardak
people.
here felt like he was being pulled apart in two directions, so we figured, you know what? It's a shame that Sir Vardak can't be two people.
Wait.
Let's get somebody to fill in for his stead.
Hold on just a moment. You said they're heading for the Scar. It's on the Erodian border.
Yeah?
Has the princess taken leave of her senses?
No?
You need to
I don't
get...
think so.
Where are you even trying to get to?
It's the,
Shiwen?
it's the Shiwen dynasty, indeed.
Why not
Are you
cross the
familiar?
Shiwen border?
Ask the old man. It's his rooting, not mine.
Why would you...
That's why I'm
Does
going
that-
along.
Is that... On one hand, I have to,
Are
deal
you
with
familiar
the
with the Stormhaven courtship rituals and practices?
more than aware.
Princess Still a Storm's on her pilgrimage.
One hand, I have to deal with a belligerent noble and fucking...
Now, hang on a second here, Banjami. We're
On the
not
other
exactly
hand-
going to be sending you out to anywhere as dangerous as the Scar without sweetening the deal at least.
Quite a bit, I would add.
Leosthane's going to get this produce. He's going to produce the mithril chainmail, and as it kind of like jingles around his
His
hands,
eyes fall on it.
What would you say this material sounds like to you?
And it's like... Man, mithril.
We might have looted some really cool stuff from the crypt.
Which might be a little bit too overkill if we're going to be going and fighting just pirates.
Also doesn't
Got
fit
this.
me.
At the crypt. This
Something rings strange about that, outside of the mithril.
is ancient. This is mastercraft work. You found it in the crypt, you say?
It belongs to
Mastercraft
the-
work in a random ass place again out of nowhere. Yeah, apparently.
It,
What the hell's up with that?
according to the statue that we found it on, it belonged to the late Garnier Sorensen, who was a Night Watch captain.
Oh, wait, when we're talking about that, should I also show my scabbard? Maybe you know something.
Maybe. Does the name ring a bell to you at all?
Can't say I've ever heard of them.
Do you know anyone with the last name Caliban?
Skeleton.
No, Caliban. Like a Rosa Caliban? I have her sword, I think?
She holds out the sword that looks sort of like frostbite.
He takes it. Yeah, I think you've handed me the wrong sword. This feels like your sword.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Alright, so just reaffirming that this is incredibly screwed up, isn't it?
What are you playing at?
Well, here, Mr. Mondromi, this might clear it up.
She hands him frostbite.
He reaches out and finds the help. I need eyes for this. Sits down, goes over, rummages into the chest, takes out a pair of glasses. And the glasses have like almost realistic looking eyes darting around in them.
Oh, that's amazing! I love that!
They are really unnerving to look at.
Hold on, let me put my eyes in.
Whose eyes are... Never mind.
You don't want to know.
Where did you get this?
Same place we found the mithril.
Same place that Gabo found half of a legendary sword.
Same place guarded by a giant bone serpent.
He picks up the sword. This is my work, but I've only ever forged one of these.
So wait.
Congratulations! You forged yourself a second one, it seems.
Yeah, without even trying, it appears.
I have no memory of doing so. And
Have you ever forged anything in your sleep?
No, I have not. I'm not that insane. Mithril is a mastercraft work only known by Vrothan smiths. Long ago, they worked together with the elves of Senia to create masterful, beautiful pieces, such as this. I can modify it to fit one of you if you'd so like, but...
It's meant to be keeping you safe.
Rose of Caliban. The Rose of Caliban. That is... nothing but, not but an ancient myth.
There's a myth surrounding it?
I have a young woman known for her red hair. She was... The myth goes that she could walk the streams of time, pass through different worlds and different places, helping anyone she found along the way. A mighty warrior, masterful with the sword, unmatched even. And one day she mysteriously disappeared. So the legend goes. I never thought there's any truth to it. I mean, walking time?
Mr. Mondromi, if this is this legendary person's sword, why would it be in the crypt here? Does that make any sense?
Bit of sense, lass. Not a bit of sense. I'm more startled and disturbed by the fact that you have an exact replica of one of my weapons.
You don't think there was any truth to what Endril told us, right? That's way too far-fetched.
I will admit, it's starting to sound more plausible, and I don't really like that.
Endril.
And I'm more worried about the king and queen than I was before. Oh boy.
Oh, you haven't been visited by the cocky bastard elf who just sits in on your conversation?
Let's see, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, come through the wall, buddy.
Come on. Don't
I
be
know
shy
you're there.
now.
Come on.
Madrab is a nice guy when you guys know him. Come on.
Truly, he might actually give you the time of day.
Surely you're playing some kind of elaborate prank on me.
No,
Surely
he's
you're
real,
joking.
sir. Mr. Mondromi, sir. He
I
was in the
swear,
crypt.
Madrami, the frog dances. You just need to see it for yourself.
Oh, look at you. He kind of gives y'all a look.
Duncan, that was amazing.
He said that these weapons were from a different time.
I need to stop mixing whiskey with my morning coffee.
When people, assumedly us, died. He also acted like we were supposed to save the world, and
Utter nonsense.
And I think he wants us dead. I mean, he wasn't exactly kind to the princess. You must recall.
Oh, he wasn't. He sort of stated his assertions more like demands or ultimatums.
I don't know the bastard, but from what you're telling me, he is in fact a bastard. You probably shouldn't take anything he says literally. That's the kind of thing that's
confuses me
play.
more the sword is here. If it's not... Wait, hold on. Sir Leosthane, side corner.
And then she leans, pulls him down so she can whisper to him, and it's just like,
You think this is suggesting that I'm gonna become like a mighty time-traveling warrior? And change my name?
By Carbonia's wishes, if...
Do you think
If that is the future that awaits you, then...
And I'm giving myself my own sword so I can start my own journey again?
Well, we can't be sure because you already had your own sword.
Then what did I do with my sword?
Who were you giving your sword to, Aster?
It wasn't me. Why would I need two swords?
Why do you need two swords?
I don't know. Maybe I'm destined to dual wield? Or maybe.
Maybe if you learn to time travel, then you can give two swords to the past you, so you get three swords. Wait a minute, Aster, think about that really, really hard and see if you get another sword.
Oh my god, okay. In the future, if I'm a time traveler, I'm gonna give myself another sword.
Then you can affect yourself in the future. Wait a minute, maybe it already happened and that's why you have two swords.
Maybe I'm the one that's gonna give three swords. Maybe we just have to wait. I hate waiting. Okay. But what if Sir Leosthane, what if she just wanted to trade her sword with mine, and I'm failing by not giving her my sword?
Well, she lost her chance when the ruins crumbled.
But what if she's still out there somewhere without a sword?
How thoroughly did you check that bag of holding?
Oh my god, wait, hold on.
She opens it back up and looks down at the skeleton in there.
Yeah, he's still there. You guys didn't move him or nothing, as far as I know.
This is it.
What if that's her? What if
Wait,
she's
what
bones?
is her?
Sure, Leosthane, I don't know if I like this anymore.
I don't know if I like it either. We should probably bury those.
Okay.
Can't just be seen carrying around bones in your bag of holding.
Yeah. Okay. What should we do then? Should we get Bondromi one of the swords?
Maybe we don't know what to do with the sword just because its purpose hasn't been shown to us yet.
Maybe you're right.
I think because we don't understand something doesn't mean we should give up on it.
You're very right. Okay. I'll hold on to it, and maybe when the time comes, I give it to myself and I get three swords.
Yeah, you know, until then, two swords.
Until then, two swords. Yeah.
That's two swords.
And start learning Florentine. We're going to... Wait! Sir Leosthane! We're gonna go talk to pirates. Pirates are great with two swords. Maybe they can teach me how to use two swords.
I don't know, we should associate with these particular pirates. Maybe if we find some cool pirates, you know?
They're not cool pirates?
There could be cool pirates.
What is this about pirates?
A menagerie.
It's where we might, where they theoretically are.
Bondromi goes from confused to stern in an instant. Surely you're not thinking of tangoing with the menagerie.
Well, I don't think we're trying to dance.
Alright, I've taken care of my share of bandits and pirates in my day, Bondromi.
Good, surely you have more sense than this. You know the stories.
Well, we've been told them from someone who's experienced them firsthand, in fact. We were talking to, Clarine in the whatchamacallit tavern just the other night. I think her horrifying account is enough to clue us in on exactly what we're getting into. I am now aware of the extent of their slave trade and the iron grip that they have along the coastline.
Guilty of much more than slave trade. Rape, murder, treason. Every sin in the book those bastards have committed. They're known to be vicious.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves here. I know of the sins they have committed upon many, and I know they're not to be trifled with. Girl needs to see the world. Needs to see that it's not as bright and happy as in the books.
Well, have a way to do it. Sure you know what you're doing, but...
Mind you, we're not...
Mark my words, nothing good will come of it.
We're not attempting to take down the entirety of the menagerie here and now. We were asked
trying to
by...
help a small group, right?
We were asked by Clarine to look for their friends and family and village. See if we can get them freed. I am well aware of what limits I have set in place for me as just a single Knight of Carbonia, but the question I've been asking myself is how do I think the entirety of the Menagerie would fare against the entirety of the Order of Carbonia? Depending on how things go between us And the king and queen of this land? Well, there may be more of us soon to follow, if things go well, that is. And I'm given permission to basically give the go-ahead to my order. Bring them here. Maybe stopping at the Menagerie could be our first order of business.
I'm sure the king would love that idea. That would do so much good for the people of the coastlines. Or at least, I'm told so. I've sat on in on a few political meetings with Princess Dillerstrom. The coastlines are really important to control.
Of course, the king could pay attention to the rumblings in the west.
It's true.
They also make sure that you can get imports and stuff like fish.
Besides, if we send out for the Knights of Carbonia, they're going to be coming in by ship anyway. They'll already be there.
So let me get this straight. You're off to go take her to deal with bloodthirsty pirates. The princess is going to cross undead-infested territory known as the Scar. There's weapons that shouldn't fucking exist, and artifacts that should not be here.
Yes, and in the face with all of this death, destruction, and horrible creatures, Bendrami, we figured you were the most fitting for the job.
Biggest badass to tackle the biggest problems, eh?
When you put it that way, how could I say no? Idle too long. Damn it. Vardak, you old bastard.
I told you you'd see action again one of these days, old friend.
He grabs your forearm, just a hefty clasp.
Gives it a firm shake back.
I swear, you're going to be the death of me one day.
I damn well better not be.
Spirit, watch the shop. I have some traveling to do. Bondrami joins the party.
Bondrami.
Woo! Actually, if I go over to the old map screen now, you'll notice that the groups are going to be split. Woo! This way, you guys can keep track of where each party is.
Awesome.